don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
And you're watching Out of the Fast.
Dan Haslun hanging out here at the Rotterdam Mall. Now you have your denim
Yes,
jacket.
now I have denim
You
on.
didn't have it on the first take.
No.
So now we're on take two. But another year for you with the
Yes.
vintage. How much? First off, let me ask. How much fun are you having racing the vintage?
I'm having a blast with this vintage division. I mean, the MVV DMS has been such a great group of people. What's nice about the Mohawk Valley is everybody's not out to hurt one another, whatnot. Oh, you cut me off, whatnot. Everybody's out there having fun, racing hard. And when you come back in the pits, everybody's laughing, joking, having hot dogs and hamburgers and cold beers and whatever else. And it's just all about having a good time and having fun. And that's what I like. I like having a good time.
Absolutely. You bring your car to the Viaport Mall Show. Every year you're here.
Yes.
Obviously, it's either a 4-cylinder, 3-stack.
Yes.
Now it's your vintage. You and your dad have your cars here.
Yes.
Getting to be here every year. What's so special about this event, and why do you like coming back here?
I enjoy the camaraderie. I enjoy signing autographs, taking pictures with kids, and just the smiles on everybody's faces. And I love telling the story about this whole car. I mean, not only
Let's tell the story.
not only does Jezzy have its own life story with my father and I and whatnot, but this paint scheme means a lot to me because back in 1995 and 1996, my father, Cliff Haslun, drove a 1976 Chevy Nova yellow car, blue lettering at Albany and Saratoga Speedway and at Fonda Speedway. And my mom hand-lettered the car when they were together. And then back when my mom passed away in 2016, I was going through a bunch of her stuff and whatnot, trying to clean up the house and whatever. And I found her artwork for the car. All her drawings, all her ideas and whatnot. And I came up with the idea to go vintage racing and do a tribute to this exact style car. This was a 1976 4-door Nova, which actually right here.
Let's move around the vintage jukebox.
Yes. Right here was the Nova when we picked it up, this 4-door body, and we took all the way, put it on Jezzy, painted it yellow, did it yellow and blue just like it was, without any pictures. There's no pictures of it whatsoever. Can't find, I've asked around, nobody's got them except Kenny Hollenbeck. Kenny Hollenbeck actually has pictures too, but I haven't got a hold of them yet. But long story short, did it all by memory. And what's really special about it is that the 73 is actually my mother's handwriting. Jeff Carabin at JK Signworks, I gave him the paper, which, you know, very frail and fragile because it's from the 90s. It's paper from the 90s. It's not really the most, you know, strong anymore. But he took it, he scanned it in his computer, and to see my mom's actual handwriting on a race car again is really special to me. And it feels like a little bit of hers with me every time. So I really like that.
Well, that's cool. But the vintage series, you guys travel too, which
Yes.
that's the cool thing. Getting to go race all these different tracks and, like you said,
yeah.
have fun. How cool is it getting to see different facilities and trying them out?
It's a blast. Like last year when I ran not every race because I couldn't make every race, but I ran tracks I never thought I'd run at. I ran at Lebanon Valley Speedway, which was a total trip, and I come to find out this doesn't have enough horsepower for the Lebanon Valley. It's fun. It's fun. It was a blast, but oh my God, she was screaming. But I ran Utica Rome Speedway, which I only ran once or twice with my 4-cylinder, so that was a blast. I ran Devil's Bowl Speedway. I love Devil's Bowl. That was an awesome track to race at. Fonda, of course. I love running at Fonda. Fonda's always been my home. And I got to go to places I never thought I'd ever be able to race at, which was really, really special to me. This year, I'm not focused on myself. I'm still going to race a bit this year, but I'm more focusing on my fiance. My fiance and I, we're going to get married in June. Mm-hmm. And not only am I focusing on the wedding, but I am focusing on her racing career as well. She started her racing career last year, and I want to focus on getting her. She's in the HTP class at Dodge City Speedway, and I want to focus on her and get her situated and get her comfortable with racing, because she only ran once last year. So I'd love to see what she can do, because in one race she did very well for herself. She finished 4th her first time out, and she even got dents and tire marks on it, so she already was racing. So I would love to see what she can do. It's a tribute to her father, and what I love is that her and I both have tribute cars to each of our parents. So I thought that was really neat too.
All right, well, it seems like you're going to have a busy year ahead of you.
Yes, but I am so thankful for everybody. I'm thankful to do an interview again. This is a lot of fun. You know, I have fun with this, Brady. You know, I got that voice. But I'd like to thank some sponsors. I'd like to thank Hubie's Restaurant and Pizza. Chris has been phenomenal with me. He's been with me since day one, since I've started racing. I'd like to thank Matherson's Farm for helping me out this year. Doug Matherson has been phenomenal. Matt Mosier at Mosier's Used Parts. That's where I got the Nova body from. I can't thank him enough for telling me about it, because I snagged on it instantly. The Joslins, Ivan and Denny Joslin, they hooked me up with tires and wheels. Long story short, I ended up with actually one of Rocky Warner's old Pro Stock wheels, and he got a kick out of that. I also got to thank my father for helping me throughout this whole time, letting me use Jesse as my own now. Jesse's my own, and maybe this year we get to race side by side. Cliff and Dan Haslun again back out on the track. Let's hope. Let's make that possible. But I'd like to thank my family. I'd like to thank my fiance Kyla. I'd like to thank her family for being awesome people. And I'd like to thank my fans. I'd like to thank all my family. And I can't wait to get out on the track this year.
I'm Dan Haslun hanging out here at the Viaport Mall. Best of luck to you this year.
Thank you, Brady. I appreciate it, brother.